All right. Hey everybody, Coach Leslie Don here, and today we're going to talk about Google Maps or my Google Maps and how you can create your own personal maps in Google and kind of promote your business. So let's get started because I've done a bunch of these. All right, so you literally just go to Google My Maps, just Google My Maps. I've already created all kinds of things: best Mother's Day brunch, dog parks, best cocktail, margaritas, brunch, Cinco de Mayo, Irish pubs, all these things. But you have to start with a base map, and you start by clicking on Create a New Map. All right. Now I'm going to start. Where am I at? I am in Houston, Texas. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to add this Google map. I'm going to click on that with a little paint icon. I'm going to choose more icons. See, and then I'm going to do custom icons. You can choose any of these icons here and you can change the colors of them, but I like to choose my own icons. So I'm going to start with, I use my logo, the letter B, and I'm going to grab another one while I'm here because I'm going to choose my for sale. Click OK. And I don't want for sale, so we're going to choose that one there. So, and then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click the edit. Houston, Texas, real estate. And then I'm going to write a small blurb about my company and then www.houston, always like capitalized. All right. And then I'm just going to click save. And I can move this. If this is not the perfect place on the map, I can move it to where I want. So I'm going to move it right about here. There we go. All right. So now I have that. And we're going to create another layer. All right. This layer is going to be neighborhoods. All right. And we'll click this and we're going to change this to main layer. Now, I'm going to start with, we're going to do Houston Heights. So I'm going to go up here to the bar and type in Houston Heights. I'm going to click that. I'm going to click add to map. I'm going to click here. I'm going to do more icons. And I want this one that says for sale. And I'm going to click edit. Houston Heights, homes for sale. I want to put texts in there just in case it's another state has a Houston Heights. I'm going to write a short blurb about Houston Heights, and I'm going to put the link on from my website to here. So you need an IDX website to have this, so you can search for properties on your website. Either you already have created a link, or you just create the search on the website, grab that link, and come right back here and put it in there. Then I'm going to click save. So now, you notice when I zoom out, there's my main business, and there's that. And I can do this for all these neighborhoods. I just have to type in the neighborhood and do it. So this is creating my base. I want to do as many of these as I can, whether I'm doing neighborhoods in the city or I'm doing all the suburbs. You just keep adding, so you create your base. Well, I've already created my base, so let's take a look. This is my base. So I have created for the Houston Heights, I've created for Lazy Brook, Norhill, Woodland Heights. So I've created all of these areas for sale. So now what do I do? Well, let's say I want to do all the dog parks, which I've done. I click on add a layer, dog parks. I click save. Now I'm just going to find dog parks in Houston. Let's do Houston, Texas. Uh, so now I have dog parks. This is my TC Gestures, my dog park that I go to. I can click add to map. I'm going to click here. I'm going to choose more icons, And I'm gonna search, see if I can find a little doggy in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure they have one because I see a fish. Where's a dog? I wonder if I can filter it by dog. Oh, there we go. And I can change that to another color. See how it's changing the color there? I like to go with a little bit of an orangier color. And I feel like sticks out better. And I'm going to do TC Jester Dog Park. I will do a little blurb. I will start by saying mapped by Houston RE Boss. And I will put a blurb about that dog park and I will click save. And then I will just go to the next dog park, and do all that. Keep in mind, I've already mapped out all this, and then I share it. So let me show you what that looks like when you share these. So I'm going to do Mother's Day's brunch. How many times do people view this? This was viewed 2,249 times. I literally just shared this on my social media and my website. But I marked out like the top 20 best Mother's Day's brunch in 2024. And I created all kinds of things. And every time you create it, you just share it. Put it on your website, on your social media, and people will click on it. But while they're clicking on it, they can look at homes for sale too if they want to click out of there. All right. But that is how you create Google Maps. And remember, you can create them for all kinds of things. If you want, I don't have it on this one, a different one I have, where I mapped out the properties that my buyers are going to go see, along with the first image of that property, and a link to my website for that property for sale. So they can just go back and look and see that property and end up back on my website. But that's how you create Google Maps, and you literally are just generating more business for yourself. It's free and people will look at it. This was 591 times that people will look at it. So every time there's something new coming up, you just create a map for it. And if you have any questions or want more information on how to do that, reach out to me. Good luck. Have a good one.